Good morning, everyone. Hi, how we doing? I am running around like a crazy person already today. We got some drafting to do, which we're pretty stoked about. Got my cards organized last night. Also stoked about that. Is it active? Active. Everything should be active. What is it? What is it yelling? Okay. We're gonna do draft. Let's cue that up. We're just gonna jump right into the recordings. I'm gonna go ahead and get the goal is 2 or 3 drafts done today. We already have the 8th posted, so if you haven't go check that out, you can check out our draft for today. But by me getting 2 or 3 done today, that gets me through like Wednesday. And then if I do like 2 a day from there, that'll get me like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll be like back on target for the Monday, the 16th. So we're trying to keep up with the 1 draft a day in the month of December. It is going okay. So let's keep her going. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic, maybe, draft. We are on draft number 9. We are making our way through. If you have caught my previous Bronze to Mythic runs, we did one for Bloomborough, we did one for Duskmourn, now we're doing one for Foundations. We're going to try to do one for every set that releases. That's going to be a lot in 2025. I believe we have like 5 sets released. I don't know if they're all draftable, but there's going to be a lot more of these. I try to do 1 per set. But if you had caught those other drafts, you will know we got hard stuck in Plat 4. So instead of banging my face against the wall, I've decided to partner up with Limited Level Ups, aka Quarter Calls, aka Alex Nikolic, for coaching over the month of December. So you're going to see some of my drafts done over on his channel. So I highly encourage you, go check those out. We link them down below. And you can see the coaching session, the thought process, and then some of the takeaways and the learnings from that. So we're going to have 3-4 videos for the month of December over on his channel, all about coaching and sort of the thought process when it comes to drafting. So highly encourage you to check those out. But in between those, I'm trying to pack as many drafts as I can to just get reps, to get practice, to get familiarity with the set, figure out where my gaps in my gameplay are, and just try to get better. Because ultimately, if this is the first video you've ever caught from me, I mean, welcome. And then also get caught up. We got a lot of content on this channel. But 2, this guy is trying to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. And drafting is going to be a critical skill set for that. We're already making decent progress. We made the declaration this summer, 2025, and or 2024, got to get the right year. And we already managed to get 2 regional championship bids for the modern season that just took place. And so I'll be actually getting to go to Portland and Charlotte in Q1 of 2024 for the regional championships in modern, which I'm super stoked about, super excited about. However, we got to do it again every season. So now we're in standard season, and so we're playing standard. We're doing drafts like we're doing here, and getting all the practice that we could possibly get. So let's, before we get ahead of ourselves, take a look at where we've been, what we've been up to. We are currently in Silver 1, with our biggest issue being our win rate at 47%. We're 8 drafts in. This will be the 9th draft that we are doing. So we are making progress. We had some decent runs, 4-3s, a couple 4-3s. Mathematically, if we average 4-3, that's really where we want to be. So we are focusing on that. Like, super ideal is 5 wins, because 5 wins is an infinite as far as the gems, and mathematically stellar, because that's going to be in like the low 60% win rate. So without further ado, let's go ahead, queue up for some drafts. We'll switch it over to our drafting screen and turn on our draft counter. And we are on draft number 9. Let's make her happen. Jump right into this. So a couple things. One of our big things that we're keeping in mind, and was one of my weaknesses when building decks, is I was able to identify, for the most part, the open color. And for the most part, the highest quality cards, the best value cards. And what I would end up with a lot of times was just a pile of good cards, generally in 2 colors that had a good synergy to one another. But what we didn't run into was a synergy, just a general synergy between like, what is my game plan with this deck? So as we're building the deck, we really need to keep in mind the game plan. Like, what are we building towards? What are we trying to do? You might go check out draft number 6, where we had a really, really like solid, interesting game plan. We didn't turn out so well in the final results of that particular draft as far as like wins and losses go, but we had a really solid game plan. And that was actually one of the drafts that we did with limited level ups. We built this entire strategy. We had a build around, and it was a really cool place to be. So honestly, one of the best cards in here is just a straight up removal. Hero's Downfall is really solid. Mischievous Mystic, if you build sort of a card draw deck, that can get really crazy, but it is super weak, so it can get pinged out really, really easily. The other really 2 strong cards here that we see are removal in both black and red. We also have Dazzling Angel. So this gets you into, is a really strong card for like a life gain deck. Honestly, I mean, I'm probably going to snag, I mean, we'll keep ourselves pretty open. Black is one of the strong colors here. So like black-red is pretty strong. White-black is pretty strong. Red is also really strong. Being that these are equal, we haven't really gotten ourselves into a strong red deck, and we can see that we're getting a lot more of these 6+ wins in red. So as our focus is to win, I am trying to focus, and then we're rewarded with a Kellen Planar Trailblazer. Absolutely fantastic card. This is actually making its way into some standard decks. Just like a 1-of, sometimes a 2-of you might see. But in those like mono red or Boros aggro decks, this is making its way in there because it comes down as a 1-drop, turn 2, you turn it, and then it gets you card draw, and then you turn 3 can play this again, or pay the cost again. And now it's a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. So scale's pretty good. It's a nice little spice to the deck, but we're gonna go ahead and grab it for the red. We're getting rewarded for red here right now. We got some really great options. Battlesong Berserker, interesting card. So whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. So it doesn't have to be this creature. So it could just sit on the board and then you can attack with something else. The other thing here is you can pick Heartfire Emulator, where you can pay 1, sacrifice a creature, deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. So it could potentially be removal. I'm gonna pick the slightly better one in this case, and we're gonna grab Battlesong. We might want to keep a lookout. We are seeing an Eaten Alive pick 3, so black might also be open for us and something to consider. And speaking of that, black being open, we're going to grab Baked Into the Pie. That's a super solid removal. It's expensive, but it's super solid. So again, we're trying to pick like what is here. What are we seeing? Black red does get us into sort of a sacrifice like sub theme. So this is something where like having it in a black red makes a lot of sense. It can also push that final piece of damage if you need to. So in this particular case, like I'm going to grab the red. Dreadwing Scavenger is really good. I know we're not locked into a color right now, but I kind of like where we're going already. And I want to establish I'm taking strong red cards here. So, you know, maybe shifting somebody else into like blue-black. And there we go, eaten alive. We got rewarded for the involuntary employment. Now we can steal something and then sacrifice it and then get the mana fixing. I think we have a direction, folks. So Gorehorn is pretty nice. Being able to do 2 damage to any target. So if you've attacked this turn, play this, you can ping something out. Another kind of fun card is Seeker's Folly. It's not super strong. It would be more of a filler position. It can take out a 1 toughness, but also can just make them discard 2 cards. But in this particular case, we're probably just going to grab Gorehorn. Okay, not a lot of great options for us here. The second thing I look at is, does it fill out my collection? No. Third thing I look at is, like, could I potentially play it? Maybe. And so we'll grab the Katana here. Same thing here. Anything fit the collection? I mean, I always like to go for the land. Or should we finish out Blanchwood? Or get the land? Get the land. Same thing with the amulet. Finish out the collection. Nothing great here, but we'll grab the Goblin Berserker. Gonna love drafting for the collection. Okay. So we have some great removals. Burst Lightning, being able to ping something for 2 for 1, or if you can manage to pay 5, doing 4 damage to something. Does come in really clutch, so grabbing that Burst Lightning over the Abrade, I think, is where I'll go. But the Abrade is also really good. And destroys Artifact. I think for what we have, since we already have an Abrade, I think we'll just grab the Burst Lightning. And then I think we'll get rewarded with another Burst Lightning here. Maybe another Involuntary Employment. Do we have more ways to sack things? That's what we really need, is like, how can we potentially sack things? Actually, we'll just probably grab the Burst Lightning here. Flamewake Phoenix. Yeah, red's open if this is pick 3. Flying Haste. This creature attacks each combat if available. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay 1. If you do, return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So, way to just like recursively get a card back. Really do like it. This is also a really interesting one. If something dies this turn, then it becomes untapped and you can swing with it again. But I like having something in the air. I mean, another Burst Lightning. That's crazy. It's so good, though. I'm torn between Dragon Trainer and Burst Lightning. I'm probably just going to grab another Burst Lightning. Might have a little burn deck here. Shivan Dragon. It's flying 5/5 for 6. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn, so you can buff and swing with it. If we have some other way to like sack things, then I would maybe do that. But I think I'm going to grab the Shivan Dragon. Each creature without flying, which is interesting removal. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard. I mean, since we are hopefully trying to sack some things, Macabre Waltz could potentially be the best pick here for us. So it's not a fantastic pick. Strongbox Raider is pretty good. I'm a fan of that. When this creature enters, you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them, and you get to play. So it gives you that card draw. Plus, it's a 5/2 body, so it gets pinged out, but it's card draw and could potentially take out something pretty big. Nothing great for us here, so I'm just going to draft for the collection. We're affording to be a little picky. We have a lot of like good just direct damage. All right, we got another involuntary. We'll take that for sure, and the Cerberus. I'm not too upset about those picks. So currently we're at 18 playables because we do have a land. And then we got a dragon trainer, yeah. Okay. I doubt we'll play this, but we'll snag it. Same thing with the Cerberus. You may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card, and this creature can't be blocked this turn. This is a good sack outlet for us. So if we have involuntary employment, now we have the opportunity to Eaten Alive or Vampire Gourmand. And this card can be blocked. So we can steal their stuff, still attack with it, or whenever this creature attacks. I guess just sack it. I guess we're just going to use it for removal. But hey, it's a sack target. That's really what we're looking for. Tragic Banshee. I don't know if I've heard of this one. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -1, -1. If that creature died this turn, or if a creature died this turn, it gets -13, -13. Basically kills anything. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab that. Try to get Tragic Banshee. And we got another... Eaten Alive. I think with the involuntary employments, we got to grab the Eaten Alive. That's a great all-around removal. Same thing, Hungry Ghoul. That's going to be great for us with involuntary employment. I don't know if we have a lot of just of our own sack targets. So we're currently at 23 playables. We probably need more board interaction. So, I mean, we have a lot of spells, a lot of things to keep the board clear, but we don't have a lot of creature pressure. We do have a lot of direct damage. We have 3 Burst Lightning, so we could essentially spit out 12 damage. So I would kind of look at getting some creatures here. Is really where we want to be. Fanatic Firebrand. It's a 1-drop. Do we have any 1-drop creature? We do. Maybe something a little bit better. Marauding Blight Priest. I don't know. Fanatical Firebrand kind of goes more with what we're doing. Another involuntary employment. I think that's huge. We got another. So this is essentially turning creatures for us. Perforating Artist. It's going well with what we're doing. 4th Burst Lightning or another involuntary employment. I mean, we're just stealing their cards at this point. Oof, this is a little tough. We went with another. Because then that's our bodies. We don't have a lot of creatures, so we're just stealing their creatures. Draft for the collection. Garrux. Hey, green was open. Garrux is really good. Drafting for the collection over here. Got my final fishing pole. Pick 12. Guard Cavalry, and then final picks. So we have a really interesting sort of game plan here. Got a strong Rakdos. Why do they like that? No, I don't like that one. I don't mind. I'm keeping those. Shivan Dragon is a little bit expensive. Rogue's Passage. I want to throw one of these lands in here. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of some of these choices here. So 1 down on involuntary employment. Okay, maybe. We got plenty of removal. Eaten Alive, Burst Lightning. We also have the Vampire Gourmand, so we have some ways to sack some things. as well. And then what are we at for lands right now? 17 lands. Do we need 17 lands? Do we have any double? We do have some double pips. So we'll keep the 17 lands. Do we do Rogue's Passage? 4 and then something becomes unblockable. Can't be blocked this turn. And then drop a swamp. So now we're at 40 cards. I'm not the biggest fan of the fake your own death here. So my question is, keep the Shivan Dragon or grab another involuntary employment. It's kind of expensive. I'd say lower my curve and then just steal whatever big thing that they have is what we're going for. All right, so we got sort of a interesting like black-red, lots of direct damage with Burst Lightning, Abrade, good removal with Eaten Alive, some also baked into the pie. We have some sack targets with Vampire Gorman, Hungry Ghoul, Eaten Alive to go with the involuntary employment. So I can swing with involuntary employment and then sack it with any one of these. Hungry Ghoul, Vampire Gorman. Well, you can't with Vampire Gorman, but you could with Hungry Ghoul at any time. Eaten Alive. So controlling the board, got some good value cards. Good other removal is Tragic Banshee, which is pretty cool. We're a little low on creatures. 11 creatures. So the where we're getting a lot more of our creature damage is going to come in the involuntary employment. So the whole point is steal their shit and then get me 4 extra creatures. So I'm really at more like 15 creatures is how I'm trying to think about it. We also get 2-for-1s with the Dragon Trainer. So also not a bad start. So if you've made it this far in the video, do the thing. Like, subscribe. Tell me how far do you think we're going to go with this particular deck. And then stay tuned as we play through it. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into our our playthrough. Still dying of a cough over here, everyone. Sorry. It's like I'm not sick anymore. It's just like still getting the drainage. So go to in-game. We're at 0-0. Draft number 9. Decent little start. We got access to both of our lands. We got some creatures. Gain some life right off the bat. We have a turn 2 Hungry Ghoul. Or a Gorman. I think we take the Hungry Ghoul. Would like to get a second red here. And then also I can kill this. And then with Hungry Ghoul. What is this? What is this? This creature, for each creature card in your graveyard, sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. This does a lot of shit. +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Then they could sack another creature. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. So right now, they could pay 2 and pull something out of their library with mana value 2 or less. If they sack the Infestation Sage. Nice. Don't really want to give them an avenue. Yeah, I think we get this guy out. This has to attack. Perforating Artist. Unless they sacrifice a non-land card of their choice or discard a card. So they could discard a card. So that does give them an avenue, though, to, like, put creature cards in their graveyard. Then we could play Strongbox next turn. We also have the thing if they want to, like, sack one of these or, like, try to kill one of these. Resolve. Resolve. So they can go get a creature card with value 3 or less, which is going to be interesting. What are they going to get? This is quite the brew they have here. This card is crazy. I don't know if I've seen this one. I think that was one thing I didn't do. Pass. My turn. Rogue's Passage. We're going to attack. Okay, that's fine. They don't take 2, but they're going to have to discard or lose a life, gain a life. Got it. Oof. Yeah, Dragon Trainer, baby. And then now you got to discard or kill something. So I'd say we already got really good value out of Perforating Artist. We've made them discard 2 cards. And they ended Infernal Vessel. So Infernal Vessel has to die in order to get its trigger effect, not just hit the graveyard. So again, if they try to kill something, we're going to sack it to Hungry Ghoul. That's the whole thing that we're going to do here. We have 1 land up. Okay, perfect. Now we got Hungry Ghoul on the table. So what is this? Whenever I attack, I may pay 1 red. Okay. So I don't want that to die then, is what this becomes. So we play this. Actually, I could do this. Auto pay. Getting that bad boy out there. It means I missed out on Dragon Trainer, though. That was the downside of that. Okay, they're going to kick it. It's a 4/4. They don't have any mana to sack anything to Fiendish. Like, I'm honestly in a place where I don't care. Nope, there's the 7. All right, yeah, all right. I was too invested in the minutia. It was like, oh, I have 7. I have 7 damage on the board. Perfect. Starting off with a 1-0. We like it. The deck's doing what we wanted the deck to do. So we're getting some really interesting synergies. We're attacking. We have sack targets. We didn't really get to play the involuntary employment yet, but that is another thing that we have a strong presence of. We have 4 of those in the deck. So stealing their cards to swing with their cards is what we're trying to do in that particular case. And then sack them to the Ghoul. or to something. Okay, we got involuntary employment. It's not the best curve, but we have good mana. Good mana allocation here. I got a 1-drop Llanowar Elves. Oh, all right. Let's play Vampire Gorman. Play Swamp next turn. All right, they got a cat. Ooh, nice. And then we have this. So we'll swing first. Got nothing to sack, so they're going to choose to take 2. We'll play this. And then cancel. At their end step, we'll trigger this. We'll get Kellen. Doing Kellen thing. Sorry. Not always as quick to the mute button as I want to be. Eventually I want to get this mixer up here somehow. It'd be really nice to have it up here. Then I can also use my standing desk as an actual standing desk. Okay. On their turn, it gets first strike. They're going to swing with the cat because I'm not going to block. No blocks. Pass. End step. Activate. So it's a detective to a player. Exile the top card. You may play that card. Pay 3. Now this thing's got double strike. And you take 6 or you block, bud. Well, they're gonna take 6. Solid. Except I got rid of those 2 cards. Okay, that's something you got to be careful of. Like, you have to be able to play the cards that they're potentially going to draw, which is interesting. It's one way to stop that. Okay, no blocks. So, do I have lethal here? 6. Pull that. 9. 10, 11. I have lethal next turn if I do that. Oh, nope, I do have lethal. I forgot about the treasure token. Got her. Got her. That was awesome. Involuntary employment did its thing. I told you, it's another creature. It's another creature. 2-0. We like the 2-0 starts. Now they get nervous, right? Because as you get more wins, you start to face people that have the same number of wins. So we gotta. Gets progressively harder. Gets progressively harder. But the deck's doing some of exactly what we want it to do. As a history lesson for how we do in draft, is traditionally my deeper runs start with losses. So if I go like 0-2, not a rule of thumb. I would go 0-2 and now I'm going to go 4-2 or 5-2 or anything like that. But I've just generally those longer runs that I ended up being starting with some losses. So this is not my favorite. So we're going to mulligan. Okay, this is a little bit better. Probably dump that just because it's the most expensive card. Okay, nice turtle. Oh. Dual land. Dual land to start. We like that. And we're on the draw, so that wasn't bad. Okay, just huge defensive wall. Gotcha. Why do we make things unblockable? So we also have involuntary employment. So we have a couple ways to like steal their stuff and then sack it to what's going on here. So they got a strong defensive start. So do we try? I think we try. Counterspell? Do they have a refute? Resolve, okay. They choose to put it on the bottom of their library, so they get their card back. It essentially got removed anyways, so fair, okay. They have another one, that's great. Get rid of that thing. Becomes unblockable. We get into for some damage. And now we have access to 7 lands. All right. See if we can get this down. The thing we're worried about is Essence Scatter. Okay. Now, this is going to get Menace. We're going to decline sacking. Decline. We get in for 3. Get in for 3. We like it. Do they just not have any playables? Yeah, that kind of worries me. Oh, that's getting it for 4. So it does get it above Joust. If they have a bounce spell or something, it doesn't give it above bounce spell. I say we try it. They might have like a refute, or they don't. Okay. They could have destroy all creatures if they get another plains. Or they could have the Etherize. Decline. Etherize. Yep. Nice. Okay, rebuild the board state. Are they just like waiting for a big attack? Instant or sorcery card, so they got a bounce spell. Say we take it. Didn't mean to put that on that. So we have lethal next turn, unless they have a counter spell. Big Fin Bouncer. Okay. Strong start. Strong start. 3-0. Got us into gold, baby. We're into gold. All right. Gold tier 4. Cruised right through silver 1. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. I mean, three wins is good. That's 50%. If we get to 4, I'm super stoked. 1,400 gems. And mathematically where we want to be. Like, I got 3 more chances to get 1 more win. Like, I'll be stoked about that. Like, let's, you know, set obtainable goals. I think in Duskmorn, I might have only gotten 1 trophy. Bloomburrow, maybe 1. I don't even know if I got 1. Maybe did. I maybe got one in Bloomburrow as well. So I would love to get a trophy. I am not a trophy collector by any means. I am a guy that plays the numbers. Like, if we're gonna get to Mythic at all in drafting, it's gonna be because we played the numbers. We're going for an average of 4 or 5 wins. An average of 4 wins will get you there. 5 wins is just spicy. Okay, we'll keep this. We have access to both colors. We got some early removal. Would like a second red to get Flame Phoenix out ASAP, but we'll see what we can do here. Okay, that second red's gonna be really important now. Be able to play the Dragon Trainer. Okay, we got our second red. Perfect. So we can play Phoenix. They could have Essence Scatter. They do not. All right, we're getting in for 2. Okay. Solid. I gotta attack every turn with it, so what do we got? Destroy, that's fine. This comes back if we have something with 5 or greater. Oh, that means we also can play. Nice, we got eaten alive. We can also play Dragon Trainer. Nope, I don't have a red. Can't play that quite yet. See what they have. Another eaten alive. All right, so we got all of our removal. Autopay. What do you got? Etherize, nice. Put our Phoenix back out there. We'll play a Dragon Trainer. So I've been hit with 2 Etherizes so far. It's been great. It's been great. Okay, we got another land. We like those. What does this do? Remember a land, you gain a life and draw a card. Oh, interesting. I don't quite have enough to do the thing that I want to do. We'll just get rid of it. Just get rid of that. We don't need more card draw. Keep the Flame Wake. So next turn, though, we do have a nice little trick. We can play Dragon Trainer. And, well, 2 turns from now, I guess. Trying to figure out a way to get, like, sack something like the Dragon Trainer and then be able to play this. Okay, we got the Tolarian. So we could play this. We can just wait. How much is this? Ward 2. Can't afford it. So this is 2, 3. But that's 2 spells. Attack a creature. Resolve. Autopay. Get rid of that. Alright. And now I'll get my Phoenix back. Light Shell Duo. Spare. Surveil 2. Artifact or creature. Everything they're playing is above 3. It's driving me nuts. Pass my turn. What do we got? Cerberus. Carrying a refute? Nope, no refute. Auto pay. Swinging with the burb. Swinging with the burb. Okay, so now this turn I could potentially do the trick. Burst Lightning, one of my own things. Cast Tragic Banshee, targeting their thing, and then it gets -13, -13. So that's one thing that we can do here. They do have access to green, though, so it makes me think like maybe I should save it for Ceratops or some fucking crazy scaling thing that they'll do. You know, they really brought back the big Stompy for green for this set. Okay, they didn't kick it. Interesting. Why didn't you kick it? Why did you save 5? Why did you save 5? What do you got for protection in the air? Very concerned. I think I'm going to hold just to see what they do. Interesting. Okay. We're going to tap something. Huh. That was interesting. So this is if any creature dies. So next turn I could actually ping one of their things and then Tragic Banshee, another thing. So I might ping like Gnarled Colony or one of the fairies here. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Okay, swing. Feel free to swing. Yep, I had 2 Burst Lightnings and none of Braid. Try to hit me with a preposterous proportions. Yep, there's also 7 damage on the board. What else might they have? Does this give it trample? Gains vigilance. Nice. They had vigilance. They should have swung. Do they have another one? That'd be crazy if they had another preposterous proportions. Doesn't give him trample though. We managed it. We managed it. 4-0. We met like the mathematical goal. So 4 wins makes me feel pretty good. And what does that do for us for gold? It does, or gems, 1,400 gems, 3 packs. 5 gold or 5 wins is really where you go infinite. That's why we like 5 wins. Also mathematically low 60%. Love that too. So, but this deck is fun. This little black-red deck that we put together, steal their stuff, control the board. We got a lot of like sack synergies. The removal has been fantastic. I like the access to the land here. We have some early removal. Okay, we got something to steal. We'll have an abrade early as well. I mean, that's a perfect abrade target, so get rid of Giadia. Get out of here. Too much text. Nice. Involuntary employment. We really need to get to like 5 lands on the board, and then we can involuntary employment. And then sack it. Llanowars. Very nice. What else does this do? You gain life for the first time. Okay. We have 5. Let's steal this. Next. You get a 2-for-1. Do like a good 2-for-1. They're gonna get in for their 1. Okay. Don't have enough to double cast. But we could pop this down. We have another way to get rid of Nessian if it gets too big. Get rid of that, unless they have some sort of protection spell. I mean, it still works. Okay, they're getting in for their 2. Two damage to any target. I don't have any way to attack. So I could do this, and that gives me 4 mana. This isn't need actually, yeah, that's 4. How much I have? 2, 4, 7, 8. So I need 1 more land, and then I could have done what I wanted to do: attack, do 2 damage, anything. Surveil. Let's see what we get this turn. I mean, that's a little bit better. We can do that. Get him for 3. Attack this, make that a 3. Don't really need the land. So if they do manage to drop down a 4, okay. Oh, involuntary hug. Okay. Or affectionate indrake, whatever. Okay, we'll have to bake into pie. This is getting away from us just a little bit here. Actually, do I have enough for both of these? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 5 plus that. Sorry, I can do both of these. And we get a food token. Cool. So I don't think green or white has anything with haste. They have things with flash. Okay. So now we are at 7. So why don't we play this? And then we'll... Okay, solid. We got another affectionate Indrik. Affectionate Indrik's out here doing work. Okay, we got some bodies down. Flying Vigilance 4/4, very nice. Not what we needed. Doesn't untap during its untap step. Oh, so I can attack with it. All right, they're coming in for 4 over the top. If they have any buffs, like the Sarah Angel wins. I mean, I think they win anyways. 4 over the top. I can only block 2, 5. Yeah, that's game. That is game. 0-0. All right, 4-1. We got our first loss on the board. A little unfortunate. We thought we were doing some work there, but. Yeah, it's a little rough. Okay. Just a heads up, there will be an ad break in 2 minutes. So if you're catching this on Twitch, apologies. We are in the middle of making a YouTube recording. So all those in YouTube, if you're catching the video, do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. But during those, we don't stop the playthrough. So where we would normally. So apologies. All right, so we got some removal. Tragic Banshee, unfortunately, you are gonna have to go. Then that'll give us some access here to Burst Lightning, a Braid. Don't have any of our sack goals yet. We are light on creatures in general, so we don't always need to start with creatures in hand. But this is a perfect Burst Lightning target. Just a quick 2, get that out before it scales. All right, so we have another Eaten Alive. So we got 2 removals. 3 removals, technically. Okay, great. Another nice little target. Go ahead and get rid of those. Landfall. Oh, I need a second black. Oh. That's unfortunate. Get +1/+1. If we attack this turn. Nice. Yeah, Yeah, this eating alive, not taking a second black is hurting us a little bit. Now do they have their own abrade or burst lightning? Burst lightning, got it. Really need like an involuntary employment would be ideal. Perfect. Get him for 4. Sacrifice a creature. Got a little 2-for-1 action there. Got some damage in. All right, now we have a treasure token, so we can raw cast Eaten Alive if we need to. Okay, we're going to take 1 damage. They're going to swing for 3. What do we got here? Raider. 2 damage to me. Oh, well, we drew poorly. That's game. Ah, told you that wind tear in the beginning. It's killer. See if we can snag at least 1 more win. Let's just try 1 more win here. That'd be ideal. See, the win streak in the beginning is always nerve-wracking to me. Because now we're playing a bunch of decks that are also 4 wins. I think is how it works. So if I'm playing a bunch of other decks that are 4 wins, then, you know, they're doing just as well. They got good synergies. They got some good approaches here. So I think I need to maybe be a little bit more aggressive on my... yeah, this works. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Do one of these. And then black. Pass. My turn. Black. Get a ghoul down. Essence scatter. Nope. All right. Flash in this guy. Cathar Commando. No blocks. We're gonna take that one. Let's try to burst lightning that. Maybe get a refute. Okay. And then swing. Elemental. Okay. Three damage. Okay, drew a card and made it so I only took 1, or they only took 1. Evolving Wilds, very nice. Get him for 2 that time. I'll go ahead and put down a Kellen and a Slumbering Cerberus. And then be on the lookout for an Aetherize. All right, got our Sailor. That was on my end step. So they're going to get some more card draw. This will be 5 to upgrade that. I do have 5. So I have 5 to upgrade Kellen. I also have the ability here if they're going to kill something. Okay, they're not going to kill something. Got our second black. We could bake into the pie. And then swing with these two. Coming in for 6. So a creature did die, so they're going to get that card now. That's going to be fun. They're going to come in for 1. Throw this. I think if we make this double strike. And then now I can sack something to Hungry Ghoul. Okay. Do I want that to die? I think I want it to die. Can't play the Abrade. Sad. Sad, sad. They gain a life. Swing for 1. Interesting. Plus 2/0 and has flying. So an indestructible. Making it 3, so it will kill it. Sorry, Kellen. Second main, I can play this though. Is that just till end of turn? +2/+0 and has flying. Gotcha. So it's still indestructible. For now. Draw a card. Gotta land, it seems. All right, they're gonna swing for 1. Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe? I would like any of my involuntary employments would be great. 17% chance. 17% chance. Okay. If I attack this turn. Got Death Touch. Okay, I think that's fine. Lose 3 life or discard a card. They had a plains. It's good for us. Draw a card. They had another one. Very nice. Gain my 3 life. Nice. Involuntary employment. Hmm. This actually becomes funny. Discard a card, lose 3 life. Lose 3 life. Okay, because they're going to gain 3 life back. Hmm. You got some way to protect that. Nice. Lose 3 life. We're gonna draw a card. So they'll probably choose to discard a card. Yep. So now we do officially have this thing big enough to like make progress over the life gain that they're getting from guarded air. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one creature. Okay. Do I have the ability to get rid of an enchantment? Okay, then they got that bad boy. Huh. Hmm. Cancel attacks. Oh, it's too late. I had to do that as a sorcery. Okay, got rid of that thing. So unless they have a way to kill my Vampire Gorman. Very nice. End turn actually fucking worked in standard. They got it. Yep, they got it. GG's. We're not in standard in draft. That sucked. End turn. Way to sit on that one. Jesus. They didn't care what happened. Like, I had the turn. It is what it is. All right, so let's go see. For the people at home, I was asking, what do we got for packs? Looked like we had a bonus pack in there. We managed to get Moldrotha, the Gravetide. Very nice. And then we got a Slagstorm. got a Kellen and a Blasphemous Edict in the 3 rares and a Mythic slot. So that, my friends, will conclude draft number... Are we draft number 9? We are draft number 9. We'll conclude draft number 9 on our way to Mythic. Thank you for checking this video out. If you've made it this far, you might as well do the like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps get the content out to other people that might enjoy some dude just trying to live out his dream and qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years, as well as make a fool of himself trying to draft and have some fun along the way. Catch all of the videos that we post here, playthroughs, decks breakdowns, news, and catch the live streams Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time, roughly. It's a loose start time. And sometimes I have to take breaks for work, but we are posting a video every day this month for drafts. So you will see, what is there, 30, 31 days in December. Drafts posted on this channel, 1 per day, as well as you're going to see some supplementary content over on the Limited Level Ups channel with Quarter Calls, or aka Alex Nikolic, who I am taking coaching lessons with in drafting this month. So go check those out as well. You'll see the link to everything below. And until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you're in the live stream, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for hanging out. For everybody that's following and on Twitch and subscribed on YouTube, thank you very much for hanging out with us. So we're going to take a quick bathroom break and then grab my water, because sometime I just came down with coffee. So grab my water, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do, I think, 2 more drafts. 2, maybe 3 more drafts. See where we're at with time. So be right back. All right, we are back. So we are on now draft number 10. Let's update the title. Update all titles. Cool. And then let's update our draft number here. Draft number 10. And then reset our numbers. Cool. All right, we are going to be able to then, let's refresh the page, kick her off. We're going to do another recording. If you're catching the live stream, just a couple notes about the way I do recording. So I'll record these drafts for YouTube. And so we don't take an ad break when we're doing a recording. Normally, if I'm doing a live stream and we're not doing a recording, we'll pause for ad breaks so that you guys don't miss anything. So apologies for anybody that is going to catch an ad break if you're on Twitch. On YouTube, there's nothing I can do about it. You're going to just get YouTube ads as they come up. The only difference is I'm going to spend just a couple minutes up front introducing the video. And then for the rest of it, it's just like a normal stream. I'm going to interact with chat. So if you have anything to say, comments, did I mess up? How you doing? Whatever, we'll interact. And so that's the only difference is we just don't stop for ad breaks. And then I have to take a couple minutes here right up front before we do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and kick that off and jump into draft number 10. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft run. It's Mythic, maybe. If you caught my Bloomborough, if you caught my Duskmourn, you probably know we got hard stuck in Plat 4, but we're going to do something about that this month, December 2025, with Foundations. We're actually partnering with Limited Level Ups, aka Cortal Calls, aka Alex Nikolic, where he and I are, well, he's coaching me. I'm not doing much other than showing up and hopefully being entertaining. But he is coaching me because I've been beating my face against the wall, trying to get better at drafting, lots of practice. We are obviously missing something in the skill set here. So I decided, and I encourage everybody, if you're ever capable of doing so, get coaching in whatever endeavor you might be taking on in life. Try again, fail, keep failing, and then realize when you're kind of at your self-learning limit, and then start looking at coaches if you're able to. And that's really helped me a lot in various activities, professionally, in hobbies, and in passions like this go of me trying to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. So that's what we're doing this month. You'll check the links to his stuff. You'll also see some of those drafts, and you'll see all of those coaching sessions on his channel. So like our first draft and our sixth draft so far were all done with Alex. No recording of the first draft, so you just get to see the playthrough for draft number 1. For draft number 6, he will be posting that up early next week. So tomorrow or Tuesday, we'll see the actual coaching session up on his channel. And then you get to see the playthrough, which was on draft number 6. But we're on draft number 10. Let's see where we've been, what's going on, and take a look at some things here. So we're using untapped.gg. It's a great resource for me, at least, to see what's going on, keep track of my playthroughs. We managed to go up a percentage point, which is always good. That's our biggest problem right now, is our win rate. We're really trying to focus on that. We're going to be starting in gold 4, so we managed to cruise right through silver 1 in the last playthrough because we had a sweet little 4-win go at it. And so being in draft number 10, we're getting close to our record. So our record is 14 drafts to get to platinum. And so I don't know if mathematically we can do that. So we have 5 drafts technically left, and there is 5 pips. So 4 times 5 is 20. So if I get 4 wins, an average of 4 wins over the next 5 drafts, we could get to platinum in 14 drafts again. But let's see how we do here. We're going to go ahead, get right into it. We got the 4 wins last time, which was great. Got us 1,400 gems, so we're not bleeding gems by any means, but we want to get these drafts going. And let's get the draft page up, right? Draft number 10. Get my head out of the way. We found that the bottom left-hand corner is probably the best place to be while drafting, but in game, bottom right-hand corner. So we got to flip the scenes around. We got to do all the fun stuff as we do this. Still sipping that morning coffee. I had a little bit of a late start. I thought I was going to go to bed at like 10:30 last night, and then I doom scrolled like an idiot on my phone. I was just like, I shouldn't go to bed, but I'm too tired to play games, but I'm too tired to watch a show. So let me look at my phone and just feed myself false dopamine. That's actually really real dopamine, but just feed myself this thing. So this is cool. I do like Empyrean because it gets us in white blue, which is some good colors. And also it's any creature with flying. So if we get birds, we get angels, we get anything like that, that's another one to go. We could also look at Anthem of Champions, another super strong card. It does kind of pigeonhole us a little bit into like white-green, but that it gives all creatures +1/+1. So we have a little bit of a decision to make here. The strongest card is obviously Anthem of Champions, but it is a 2-color card right off the bat. So is Empyrean Eagle, so I guess we have 2 really strong cards. Let's go ahead and do Anthem of Champions. I know traditionally green is not the strongest. White-green is down here. We see this at 19% of the, well, not 19% chance to have that. It's just that's kind of what's been turned out, right? The average is 19% of folks have done that. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That creature deals damage equal. So this is a nice little removal, felling blow. But this is also really nice. You can pull a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. If this was kicked, it's 3/1. So it punches above its weight class. But it is a 2 mana. Can be pinged out for 1 mana. Pretty easy, but it's not a huge detriment. So this is pretty close, but we'll grab the Sunblessed Healer here. See if we can get some other strong cards. So we do have Runescarred Demon as well. So we didn't go with the flying approach. Luminous Rebuke is super strong removal. We'll probably end up just taking that as far as removal goes. This creature enters, put a 1/1 with X 1/1 counters on it. Whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on another. Do these put counters on them? Creatures you control just get +1/+1. All right, so I'm just going to grab the removal. This is oftentimes not played for 5. This is just going to be, wait for a target attacking creature. It's an instant. Then as soon as it's tapped, you can kill it. However, if they do have something with vigilance, this being awfully stubborn, you can just go ahead and remove it as well for 5. Still have a bit of a cough over here. Try to get to the mute button. If I don't, apologies for that. Okay, bite down. So a bite versus a fight is always nice. Horned Beetle is also pretty good if we have anything that gets 4. Hopefully we are, because we're pumping things up. But another green removal in bite is also really nice. So we got a green removal, we got a white removal, we got to be able to control the board, we got to be able to fight things that are in the air. So that's where I really target the removal. There's a lot of flying in this deck, or in this set. So most of your removal, you need to keep that in mind, that it needs to be able to target things in the air for you. So of the options here, Beastkin Raider is probably the best one. I'm not seeing anything else really jumping out at us, so we'll grab the Beastkin Ranger. 3/3 for 3. It does have trample, and then if you manage to spawn in additional creatures, it can get a +1 +0 on it. So if you have any sort of creatures that replicate, that does tend to be really nice synergy with Beastkin Ranger. But still, a 3/3 for 3 with a keyword in my book is pretty good. This spell costs 1 less for each cat you control, and then they get +2/+2. That is nice. I want to play big bootied Quake Strider Ceratops though. And we don't have any cats, right? Also, bite down, having a big creature, bite down will work here as well. So not a lot of great options. Say we just draft for the collection, eh? Draft for the collection, finish out the 4 of. An offer you can't refuse. Target non-creature spell. I mean, I think Ambush Wolf is probably our best bet here. This is nice if they have anything with like flashback. So like there's several blue cards with flashback. If they have any graveyard recursion. I don't know if there is any graveyard recursion. Maybe if they do like the fake your own death, I think that does hit your graveyard first. And then you could flash this in and get rid of it. So there's a little bit of synergy you can get out of it. The land obviously is the choice here. All right, so we're in a decent go at it. Stronger green cards than anything else. If you do use green, often green red tends to be the most winningness. So if white is getting sucked up, we can consider some like strong red cards here if we want to go that route. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, put 1/1 counter on target creature you control. I mean, it's not my favorite, but we don't have the beetle. We didn't get the beetle. Okay. But it's the best pick here. So we're gonna grab Armorsar Guide. Etherize, yeah, draft for the collection, baby. Either we'll grab a red just in case we go that route. Sure Strike just in case we go that route. Yep. Okay. Dauntless Veteran, not bad. We also have a really solid stab at getting another good removal here. But giving things +1/+1 as they attack is also really nice whenever this creature attacks. So that's the downside. So what do we have for removal? Bite down, Luminous Rebuke. I mean, this is tough. Grab another removal or have more ways to buff stuff. Grab another removal. I'm going to value the removal more there. Just because it's such a solid removal. Who's holding on to all the cards? Nobody. I'm just in a drought. I'm in the middle of nobody. Okay. Stop coughing. Okay, Felling Blow. This is another, puts a 1/1 counter on something. However, I want a creature that can block things in the air. This got a little bit of a booty on it. Kellen being available is also interesting. I don't know if I'm quite in splash territory. Need some more creatures here. And then I can put counters on it, so it's a good mana sink. Like, it's a pretty good common. All right, we have officially finished the coffee. We are on to water for the day. Herald of the Dawn ain't bad. Bushwhack ain't bad, but we'll grab Herald of the Dawn. I actually had somebody win because of this against me. I didn't have removal, and they went to -5 or -6 or something, and I just like couldn't get the removal. And I had like bounce spells. I had a bunch of stuff that could have removed it, and I just wasn't drawing it. It was absolutely terrible. Snakeskin Veil. This thing gives things counters. Do I have the thing that whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, put a 1/1? I mean, Snakeskin Veil does save some stuff, so nice little combat trick. Not terrible to have. Affectionate Indrik is awesome. It's expensive, but it's awesome. Do we take it over the cat? The cat gives us card draw. I think we're pretty good on removal. Let's do the card draw. And then whenever another angel, so it has to be an angel. So we do have another stab at this, but I think the card draw again. Keep cards in hand is really important. And there's not a ton of card draw in the green-white. You know, most of that card draw is found in blue. So having some access to card draw is really nice. Really wish I could draft consistently, get to Diamond 2 or 1 by the end of the season for construction, but can never get out of bronze for limited. Yeah, it's a completely different skill set, 100% different skill set. You have to switch your brain very differently. Like, I'm pretty decent at constructed. I get to Mythic. I'm a Mythic constructed player. Regional championship qualifier in paper. Like, I do okay, but it's because I can look at a deck, I know the win con of the deck, and then I can figure out what are other people's win cons against my deck, and then just pilot the deck efficiently. And so that's one skill set. But drafting is not only do you have to know the set, so it's really valuable to go through content. You know, shameless plug, go do my my color reviews and get a chance to see every single card, get an opinion about the card. But there's plenty of other people that do set reviews, so don't feel free to, like, you have to just do mine. There's podcasts, there's things like that. So you listen to those, you learn the cards, you learn which ones are strong, which ones are not strong, and then that's part of it. And then the other part of it is it's a whole skill set of, like, creating a deck on the fly. So you have to be able to identify the synergies. Mossborn Hydra, hell yeah. Hell, I don't think I would take anything else here. Yeah, we're gonna grab Mossborn Hydra. So this has been what was my issue when I first started drafting seriously. Like, I was good at getting the high value cards, or like the value cards. Like, there's a lot of value in that card. I could easily identify those. I could, you know, through education, easily understand. I think we grab Bushwhack here. I mean, Prideful Parent. Yeah, we need a little bit of creatures. You know, hey, where are the synergies? Like, what 2 colors go really well? I understood that. But what I'm really bad at, and one of the things I'm trying to work on, is actually building a synergistic plan on the fly, and getting a harmonious deck. Because essentially what I've been building is a pile of really good cards. And a pile of really good cards isn't going to win you with the game. You need to have some sort of, like, synergy and game plan. Try to get it as close to a constructed deck as you can. Okay, so we got to make some quick decisions here. We have a Bite Down. We have 2 Luminous Rebuke, so that's 3 removals. We have a... Is that it? Is that all we have for removal? So I think we grab another Bite Down here. So 3 removal. Yeah, we need more removal. We're grabbing the Bite Down. That puts us to 4 removal. And then there's a Bushwhack. Okay, that's 5 removal. So we're pretty solid on removal now. 5 removal will get us there. Choose a creatures you control of chosen color. So Heraldic Banner wouldn't be terrible here because we do have a lot of, like, green creatures. Additionally, we could consider something like Gigantic Growth. It is a nice little combat trick for us as well. We do have 22 playables, so we can be a little bit picky. I don't know if we'll play Giant Growth, but we'll snag it here. Cathar Commando, I definitely want to snag that. That's some removal for enchantments if we run into that. Nothing here for us, so we're gonna draft for the collection. Maybe another wolf, but probably not gonna play that. I think we draft for the collection here as well, friends. Nothing for us here. So we're at 25 playables in the deck. We'll probably cut like Giant Growth, bringing us to 24 playables. Fleeting Flight is gonna it's just the single one. Okay. Maybe drop Giant Growth. Nothing for us here. Go ahead and draft for the collection. Yeah, that seems to be better. So draft a lot of high value cards and don't get what I need for the synergies. So yeah, it's really paying attention to like where you could build synergies is going to be important. $24 playables. We do have we have some triple pips too. So we're definitely running 17 lands in here. We'll run an 8-8-1 as far as that goes. It's got a pretty weak Selesnya selection here. So as far as like cards would probably get rid of, we have a Snakeskin Veil, which is going to be a little bit better than the Fleeting Flight, but this does give stuff flight to get over the top or potentially block something. That is something to consider. We could, you know, throw a Quake Strider in the air and block something. Armasaur Guide. We don't have a ton of creatures. We're not like a go wide, so I'm probably dropping the Armasaur Guide here. But that'll put us at 40. So game plan with this particular deck is in and around 1/1 counters. So we're trying to build 1/1 counters onto things, buffing things, just making things be bigger than what they are. Then we have some good control with things like Bushwhack, the Bite Downs, the 2 Luminous Rebukes. Again, swinging out with things like Claws Out. Claws Out is going to help a little bit. We have Prideful Parent and some cats. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 cats. So this could potentially be used for 2 white if the right scenario. And then just a couple big bombs in here, you know, a Herald of the Dawn and Quake Strider Ceratops. And then maybe some ways to get the Ceratops over the top with the Fleeting Flight as well. So we got the goal here is just around counters and controlling the board with removal. Also, the Cathar Commando is our enchantment removal if we need it. So that is going to be the goal. So if you made it this far in the video, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Put your predictions in the comments. That's a really easy thing you can do. Thumbs up, smiley face that you got this far. The interaction helps. It gets it makes the algorithm happy and gets it out there. So we're going to switch to, boom, the in-game view. We are on draft number 10, 0-0. Let's jump right into the matches and see how they go. So, so Patrick, that's one of the big things that I'm working on in coaching, or not me coaching other people, people coaching me, is that I need to work on building the synergies as we go. And so that's what I will be doing with these decks. Now, I don't like that I didn't get a green, but I'm going to get some quick card draw here. I'm really worried about green on turn 3 anyways. So hopefully between regular card draw, there we go. We got a green. We're going to get the Helpful Hunter out there. We're going to get another draw. Then they're going to Fleeting Distraction it, draw a card. And then we get another green. Okay, we're good. We're good on lands. There is no 2-cost counter spells. So don't mind playing the white. Play the enchantment. Get in for 2. I'm wanting to get back into it, and I have to say I love the way you explain things, so I'm here to learn a few things. Well, I'm happy if I'm able to teach you something as we move through this. because I am learning myself, so I'm sharing what I'm learning as I'm learning it, and hopefully it's valuable to people. That's really what I'm after. All right, they got their third land. Are they going to play something? I'm hoping to get around Essence Scatter. Okay, that's what I wanted. Green, perfect. So we flash in the wolf. Not really worried about anything from the graveyard. My turn. Don't have anything with... Oh, this has landfall. I should have paid attention to that. Well. It's got a 1/1 counter on it. And we got Luminous Rebuke, so we can kill something. So if they try to play like Cathar, well, they don't have white. What does blue have for enchantment? They could bounce it, I guess, maybe. What do they have for enchantment hate? Surveil. Does get a +1 on it. Nice. Then that's going to go to combat, get it its own +1. Very nice. Swing with this. Kill that. They'll surveil. I could just straight play this, but I think I'm going to play this. We have a quick Stratoceratops. There we go. Got to win. All right. We like to start these off. 1-0, baby. 1-0, baby. Let's get out of gold tier 4. We'll keep cruising. Again, if we average 4 wins over the next 5 drafts, we can tie our record for how quick we've gotten to platinum. So our record is currently 14 drafts. All right, all right, all right. Not my favorite start, but it'll get us there. Nice. Got some bite down. So bite down works by transferring the damage. So since this has death touch, it will kill. It'll kill whatever. What did they do? Think twice. Draw a card. Flashback. All right. Okay, got another land. That's fine. And then turn 4, we'll have the treetop spinner. They got their 3rd land. So that does put them in refute range. So they could have refute here. Which I guess we pull out. Okay. All right. Just going to draw a card. But the dual bite downs and having something with death touch is really nice. So they're okay, they got their own treetop spinner. Very nice. What they probably don't have is a bite down. Hit him with the double bite down. Get the pump in. And now we can actually start pumping this thing. So we could pump it twice. It could be a 3/6. Basic land card. They're going to kick it. Instead of reduce it, 2 basic land cards. Okay. So they're just hand jamming land over here. So I don't like that they went with a black and a blue, because that's Essence Scatter. So that's why I didn't play Herald of the Dawn. That's the thing when you're playing blue. You gotta be on the lookout. You gotta be on the lookout for stupid bullshit. Counter spells, all the fun stuff. So they could potentially have a bounce spell. So I'm gonna save, actually, a indestructible. Okay. We'll pop it once, I think. Swing for 4. Yep. That on top. They're gonna surveil top or bottom. Bottom is what we want to see. I think they left it on top. I don't know what they're doing with all that land, but they have a lot of it. Okay. Yep. They got a coma. And that makes 4 3/3s. Jesus. And we know what we're getting next. So that's fun. We're not going to be able to absorb. Actually, we will be able to absorb. We would be able to, so it has to do combat damage to a player. Tap in their own lands. Okay. They just got a bunch of super expensive shit. What? I thought it became indestructible. Prevent all combat damage. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, read the cards. All right, let's punt. Right there. You got a bounce card? They could potentially have another bounce card. Yeah, combat damage. It was a punt. Okay, casting another Archmage. Yep, they got it. They got it. All right, 1-1. I think I've lost every game they've managed to get a coma down. And we're rocking like 5 or 6 removals. We just can't ever get the removal when we need it. Let's go into it. Game 3. Game 3. Let's make it happen. Oh. I mean, it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the game. I just thought it would help. Well, I mean, it could have changed it. Well, not really, because so I would have blocked. They would have avoided the creating the 4 3/3s, and then I still wouldn't have got enough damage through. Yeah. Okay, better start. Better start. We like this. Better start. Go turn 2 Helpful Hunter. Get some card draw. Make claws out a little bit cheaper. Okay, now we got a Beastkin Raider. So Essence Scatter is available to them. Refute is not. So that's what we're playing around right now. Not using removal on Thespian might have bought you some time. Yeah, true. I didn't know they were gonna have a coma though, so not much we could do there. All right, let's see if they have Essence Scatter. There it is. Found Essence Scatter. Do you have a 3-drop? Oh, see that's the other decision I have a hard time making. Like, do I? I gotta think this through. Do I try to fish out things I know that they have in their hand? Maybe. Maybe I should have done it with a less valuable creature. Something that wasn't my Mossborn Hydra. Like, I could have probably played Beastkin Ranger. The pressure to play Mossborn Hydra really came from the fact that I had 2 lands in hand, and I really wanted to take advantage of the lands in hand. So Closeout's gonna be 4. This is, how much land do I have? I have 6. I mean, I could attack and kill both things here. Okay, got him for 6. Not terribly upset about that. I am upset about... Oh, it is 2 white. Never mind. I probably should have dropped a white. Yep. Not a green. Let's see. What does this do? Just landfall. Gain a life, draw a card. So, do you have a land? If you have a land, play the land. Okay, they do not have a land, it looks like. Nice. We have white. Swing. Swinging in for 4. Are you blocking? You're not blocking. Okay, so now we have enough for Luminous Rebuke, or at their end. Actually, we have enough for both. So at their end step, we can play Ambush Wolf. Okay, they got a dual land. And gain 2 life and draw a card. So we need another way to get rid of the Tatiova. I'm not sure. Really need Tatiova to swing is what I need. And I could use Luminous Rebuke on it. Otherwise, I could just pay the full cost of Luminous Rebuke. All right. Okay, fair, fair. This is 5. I guess I could just pop this at the end of its turn. They are in refute. Nice. Okay. Get in for 2. Play Prideful Parent. Get some cats. And we have 7 on the board. And then if they kill something at their end step, we're going to flash in Ambush Wolf. So even if they killed the Prideful Parent, we're still swinging for 8 next turn. Unless they have a counter spell. Essence Scatter. I don't like that they're just sitting on a bunch of land. They didn't refute the Luminous Rebuke, though, so... Okay, Archmage. Makes things cheaper. Oh, then they have another land. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Just because. Full Swing still kills. I don't know if there's a 2-mana bounce spell. Yep. Math. All right, 2-1. 2-1. Okay, cruising. Can we? I want to. Let's get out of gold tier 4. That would be ideal. Gotta just keep her go slow and steady. We got a decent game plan. We can control the board. We're making things big and scary. Like, that's the whole goal. Not a great start. However, Bushwhack can go get me my white that I need. So we'll probably keep it just because of that. Okay. Oh, we got the white. We have fight if we need it. I don't think we need to use it for land right now. We do have access to 3 land. 2 its power to a target creature. Okay. Get some card draw. Get a cat out there. Okay. Now we can't lose the game. Okay. Not what I'm trying to do. Trying to cast that. And then can't do Treetop Spinner yet. So we'll do Beastkin. I think we hold here. Just because we can get access to Claws Out. I mean, Bushwhack might end up being used for... What are they going to do? Burst Lightning it? Nice. We got Raid. Okay, we got a 3rd land. Could flash that in. Does that put it on the battlefield? No, it just puts it in my hand. This would prevent combat damage, so I guess I save this. We could do this. Fight that. Next, swing with this. Maybe shouldn't have done that. I should have saved this. Yeah, I should have saved it. Red. They're all gonna get plus. Nice bite down. Make it a 5. It's just combat damage, so that's not... We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson on that. Sorry, kitty cat. I think we ambush wolf. Ambush wolf and then fleeting flight. This treetop spinner was just too much. Treetop snare spinner. Solid. Fucking solid. Did they have double strike? Oh, it does damage twice. I think we can play this. All right, so now we have something with reach. And then we still have fleeting flight to do something. So we're gonna try to defend here. Okay. Another land. Not ideal. If it was a white land, that would have been fine. Because then we could have played Fleeting Flight and Claws out if we needed to. Nice. Is this an artifact? Damn. Return non-land card with graveyard from... So I could kick this and get with mana value 2 or less. I could get my cat back and draw something. Except then it would take all of my white. Which I really need for Fleeting Flight. This would get me 2 bodies. But then it would, I need the ability to like have double in the air. So unfortunately, I don't think I can play Sunblessed Healer right this moment. If I had... It's gonna do double damage, isn't it? Yep. Double damage. Burst Lightning for the win. I mean, I can't be too upset. I got a Burst Lightning win. I can see that synergy for the green-red being pretty good. Red is just so strong. Right? Red is such a strong color. It's just got a lot of really like good things going for it in its archetype. But 2 and 2. Let's see if we can squeak out a third win here. Third would be ideal. Huge leap in gems from 2 to 3, 250 gems to 1,000 gems. It just helps stem the bleeding. Not bad. We have some decent things that we can do. Get a card draw. Cathar Commando can flash in, punch above its weight class. I do like that strategy. Get the cat down. Okay, then we got a 3-drop. Get in for 1. Get in the Beastkin Raider. 3/3 for 3 with trample. Do like it. We do like it. Okay, so Abyssal Harvester. Very nice. Okay. Interesting choice. Took 4. Frickin' hate that crystal barricade. Makes it indestructible. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt the other creature, so it's non-combat. Okay. Go ahead, flash that in. So we could play Claws out here. Kill anything on the board. And then potentially even save something else. So yeah, we have 5. Let's play to win, baby. That was perfect. Thank you. Saved our board state. Got rid of their board state. 5, 6. So we need 7. Okay. It's fine. Get rid of Banshee. You have another Banshee? Campus Guide. Nice. Swing with Cat. Oh, this got flash. We're flashing this bad boy in. Surprise, motherfucker. Destroy target non... What the fuck? A stroke of midnight. We need some cards. I got a land. Stromkirk. Is gonna get bigger. This is great. What do you got in hand there, bud? Zombify. There it is. Oh, we gotta love the flooding. This is my luck. This is my luck. Anybody here new here? I'm the king of flooding. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful addition to what I needed right now. Oh my god. Is that game? That's game. That's 9. Why wouldn't you full swing, bud? King of fucking flooding. Told you. Told you, king of flooding. Oh, there we go. 2 and 3. Unfortunate. We stayed in gold 4. Didn't make the beeline out of gold 4 that we needed. So let's go ahead. See our winnings. We got 2 packs. People at home want to see what we got. So let's go ahead and open these packs. See how it helps the collection. All right, we got another Kellen. We got the Kaikar. We didn't have any of those before. But that will bring us to the end of draft number 10 in our Bronze to Mythic, maybe, run that we're on. I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. It helps. It's free. It gets it out to anybody else that might be interested in this sort of content. as well as just a huge shout out to all those that are already subscribed and following and leaving comments. I appreciate you. You're helping this little content creator's dream grow slowly every single day. And come check us out. We do a live stream Monday through Friday, 7 to 11 a.m. ish Eastern time. We're doing bonus streams on the weekends to play catch up because I do have a little bit of travel this week or this month. We have the holiday season, so we're doing some weekend and night streams as well to make up for some lost time there. But yeah, the show is all here, and until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome. For everybody hanging out on the live stream, I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody following and on Twitch and subscribed on YouTube. We're going to do more draft. We'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. I like to stretch my legs, use the restroom in between each draft. I'm going to throw up the BRB screen. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to run a quick 3-minute ad, and then we'll be back and do some more drafts. So BRB. Gotta hit the button first. We are back. We're back. Side cam. All right. Whew. All right, so get some water. Stay hydrated. And then we do it again, right? We do it again. Where are we at with the mastery tree? Do we have 2 orbs yet? We should have some free orbs. Unlock some card backs? Nope, we don't have any free orbs. Play, get into the right thing, queue up their screen. And we're going to kick this off. So everybody hanging out on the live stream, appreciate you. We're going to do a break the fourth wall, do a YouTube intro. The only thing that changes when we do a YouTube recording during the live stream is that I don't pause for ad breaks. So if you're on Twitch, apologies. I think everybody knows how to get rid of ads. You can subscribe or be a turbo member or anything like that. But the reason we don't stop is we got to just keep the energy up. We got to keep it live, keep it moving quickly through the recording, because I basically don't have a ton of time to edit my YouTube videos. So I need to make them as dynamic, entertaining as possible during the actual recording. So I don't pause for the ads. I still interact with chat. Nothing changes there. We just have 1 or 2 minutes up front where I introduce the video, talk about what we're doing, and then show some stats, where we've been, where we're going, and then we go ahead and jump right into it. So with that in mind, clear the throat, lubricate the throat, get ready to go, and let's kick this bad boy off. All right, everybody, noise, audios, all that fun stuff. Okay, cool. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic maybe run. If you caught my Duskmorn, if you caught my Bloomburrow runs, you know we got caught in Plat 4. Still very entertaining. Worth giving those a watch if you'd like to see some more draft content. But we're doing exactly what we did in the month of October, and we are posting 1 video for draft per day in the month of December. So we're going to get through these, and we're going to try to get to Mythic in 31 drafts and see if we can do it. Our current record as far as speed goes is 14 drafts to Platinum. Right now, we need to average 4 wins. Well, now it needs to change. I think it's closer to 5 wins over the next 4 drafts in order to make that happen, because this is draft number 11. But we're not doing the month of December alone. I have actually partnered with Limited Level Ups to take advantage of his coaching program. So I'm a firm believer in coaching. If you haven't done so in anything in life, be it professional, be it a hobby, be it a passion, I always encourage self-learning. Go teach yourself as much as you can. And then eventually you're going to kind of reach a plateau where you're like, I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know why I'm not getting better. I don't know what is going on. And then that's when, if it's available and if you can do it, I encourage coaching. It's helped me a lot in my career. It's helped me a lot in hobbies. It's helped me a lot in my life, really, to just realize when I'm kind of at my limit and I need to get a second set of eyes on something. They can look at form, can look at process, strategy, all of that fun stuff. So what you're going to see is several videos over on the Limited Level Ups channel where we're going through those drafts, seeing the coaching session live, and watching me learn, hopefully, to get better at drafting over this month. And so far, you can catch the results of that in 2 separate videos, in draft number 1 and in draft number 6. You will see the playthrough of the decks that we drafted with Alex. And then we'll also see the first coaching video coming up on Monday or Tuesday. So that would be, well, as of the recording of this video, it would have been a couple days ago. So it would be on December 9th or 10th that you'll see those videos come, or that video come out. But speaking of draft number 11, let's go ahead and see where we've been and where we're at. So we are currently in gold tier 4. We had a little bit of a decent run in draft number 9. Draft number 10 wasn't so solid for us. We went 2 and 3. We thought we had a decent game plan. Managed to flood out really hard in the last game, so that was fun. I am the king of flooding out. So just so everybody knows, I flood out a lot. and it's not always fun, but it's part of the game, and it's something that we have to deal with. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's update the number. We are on draft number 11, and we're gonna buy right in and make this happen. I still have this cough. If you've caught my videos over the last few weeks, still have a stupid cough. But one of the things that we are focusing on while we're drafting is we've gotten pretty good at finding the open color, the right combinations. But what we really struggled with creating our draft decks was synergistic play. What I often ended up with was a pile of good value and great cards that just didn't have a lot of synergy. And so one of the things that you're trying to keep in mind as you're building a draft deck is almost like I am building a constructed deck. It has a game plan, it has a strategy, and we're keeping that game plan and that strategy in mind while we build this deck. So this red is a super solid color. Sear Slicer Goblin, also really interesting. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature. That thing's huge. Another really good card is Perforating Artist. I love this card. If you manage to attack this turn, then it also does the thing. So the thing being they lose 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent of their choice or discard a card. I think we're going to take the rare slot. This is obviously the best card here. There's some really strong cards as well in green that we see. But another thing that we want to keep in mind is what are we seeing open? Okay. So this gets really interesting. Because a lot of people, when they're looking at draft, they're like, what am I not seeing in a pack? But really what you're seeing is like what strong colors are open. And so one thing that I would probably take a look at in this particular case is maybe this, because it has flying. So back to this thought. I got to finish this thought. What is open? So if I am drafting and I am seeing super strong black cards open, and I'm over here in like white, red, for instance, I might start to realize, oh, hey, we're in pick 5, 6 in pack 2, and we're seeing strong black. Like black might be open. It might be a pivot if I'm not super stoked about my secondary card. So in this particular case, I think I'm going to take the Youthful Valkyrie just because the flying, the built-in evasion from flying is really huge. This is funny. The better card is obviously Helpful Hunter, but Ghalta is a game winner. It's one of the few cards that have trample in it in this format. There is a lot of removal. It is a later game, so hopefully you've gotten through a lot of their removal. And we also know that red-green is a really strong color combination. So I don't know if I'd take the smarter thing here and grab the Helpful Hunter, but I think we're going to grab Ghalta in this particular case. And then now we got some great red options. Dragon Trainer is obviously one of the better ones, but we have removal with Bite Down, and so that might be something that we consider. There's another one here. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, so that's another way to get cards back. I think for the green synergy, we'll probably take this card in this particular case. In that way, we can probably get some extra value out of this. We do have goblins. Whenever this attacks, control with 4 or greater, this creature gets +1/0 and gains menace. I still think the Thespian is the better choice here. Burst Lightning, amazing removal, can also do direct damage. We ended up with 4 Burst Lightning on one game, which was nuts. Slumbering Cerberus, it's not the greatest, but it's a 4/2 body for 2. And then we got Ruby Dare. Yeah, I think this is gonna push us into red-green here. Enters with a 1/1 counter if you attack this turn, versus giving something giant growth. We'll probably just do like a Goblin Angels thing going. Maybe no, I think we're gonna drop Angels. We'll do like a red-green. Got the Gulta, Wary Thespian. Whenever this is attack with something 4 or greater, so we already have, you know, this could potentially be 4 or greater too. So we already have some ability to give some stuff 4 or greater. Slumbering Cerberus, again, 4 or greater. So yeah, there's definitely some options here of keeping Ruby Daring Tracker pretty solid. So this is some ramp. We'll probably end up cutting Grow from the Ashes, but it's in the colors and gives us some ramp. And the others didn't really speak to us in any way. They're just black outside of what we were really looking for. And then all the cards hanging out over here. The record I've seen is 6 packs. Now it's 7. 7 is the record. Officially having 7 packs here. So probably Goblin Borders again. There is a lot with flying, sure, but this will also help with the Ruby Daring Tracker. What is this? 2 and 2. It just gets +2/+2. So for 2/2 or for a 2, it becomes a 3/4. On turn 2, if you can get something like, or turn 3, if you can get something like Slumbering Cerberus out, which is crazy. So turn 3, we could be swinging with a 3/4. Or turn 3 would be able to do that, not turn 2, unless we got some sort of ramp, like early ramp. Maybe like a Llanowars. If we got like a Llanowars, that just puts us above the curve really crazily. Man, this person's just holding on to all the packs. All the packs. Gleaming Barrier, 0/4, or we do Katana. Like, we're probably not going to do any of those. None of them worked for the collection. Sad. Hidetsuga's fun, but not going to be something that we take here. So, what speaks to us here? Gorehorn Raider is probably, honestly, the best card for our deck. 2 damage to anything if you attack this turn. So we're going to grab Gorehorn Raider. It's also a 4/4, so it'll help Ruby Daring Tracker again. Ideally, we want to try to get a little bit more... trying to get a little bit more synergies here. Grabbing another Sear Slicer is not bad. Over the removal, Gnarled Colony. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. Gnarled Colony is a good common. I mean, I'm really torn between Burst Lightning for the removal and another Sear Slicer. We also have access to Bite Down. So what do we have for removal? I think we need, as we have Burst Lightning. Honestly, I think we need to take removal. Burst Lightning or Bite Down. I guess we're going to grab Burst Lightning. All right, and then we got a Bite Down next turn. Perfect. Okay, so 2, 3. We got 3 removal. We'll need to be on the lookout. I ideally like to get to like 5 or 6 removal. And things that can target things in the air is also what we want to keep in mind as far as removal. So combat tricks make that a little hard unless it's one of the combat tricks that gets things on the ground or in the air. We're not really elf heavy. I'll take the Cerberus here. Again, this is just a solid body, and it's 4, so it helps with Ruby Daring. Elf, that's a cat druid. Got 2 druids though. All right. Not a lot great here for what we are trying to do. So we can choose to be picky and then just draft for the collection. We'll go ahead and finish our 4 of with claws out. Why not? Always drafting for the collection if you don't need anything. Does any of these work for us? Not really. We can grab the Elf Sworn because it's in the colors. It's reach, so it's helping with things with the air. And then if we do drop Sylvan Dragon. Oh, actually the land. The land is what we need here. If we do drop an elf, we do get an extra little elf. So there's a little bit of bonus there. The land was definitely the best choice. Like the dragon was close. Nothing wrong with that dragon in general. Grabbing a third one of these is a little difficult, but it is better than nothing. So we're gonna grab that. Like we're deep into pack 2 at this point, so we got to keep in mind like our curve and what we might be able to do here. Grow from the ashes. Seismic rupture can get rid of a lot of little stuff. I would rather have the ability to like go get more land, do some land cycling, get that out of there. Not really going to use any of these, but we'll finish the collection on that one. None of these speak to us, so grab the cat daddy. Grab the move. What is that called? Make your move. All right. Nessian Hornbeetle, I think, is the pick here because we're going to have a lot of things over 4, making Nessian nice and spicy. Oh, nice. We got another bomb gold card for ourselves. So Ashroot Animus, it's trample 4/4 for 4. When this creature attacks another target creature you control, gains trample and gets XX into the end of turn, where X is this creature's power. So yeah, we're grabbing Ashroot Animus for sure. And we got another ruby. Like, we can't be upset with another ruby. Then we also have to consider the Sylvan Scavenging. At the beginning of your end step, choose 1, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, create a 3/3 raccoon creature token if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Honestly, I think we're going to do the Sylvan Scavenging in this case, because we're going to have a lot of things over 4. And that's a good 3-drop for us. I really wanted to grab that red, but I think we grabbed the Broken Wings. Like, it's not great removal, but it is removal. Garrick's Uprising. Okay. Power 4 greater, draw a card. So this is huge for us. Battlesong Berserker is pretty good, but I think we're going to take Garrick's Uprising here because we're going to have a lot of things over 4, so that's going to get us card draw, which is always needed. 3/4 with reach. Yep. We're going to Wildwood Scourge, put a 1/1 counter on it whenever a creature enters. So we might drop some gore from ashes here. Nothing really speaks to us here. Actually, let's finish the 4 up. Again, nothing really speaks to us here. Just draft him for the collection. Finish the 4 of with the Heir Apparent. No, the Adventuring Gear. Working on that collection, baby. 102%. Contains 1 mythic, 2 rare, and 3 uncommon. We'll just keep pumping that number up, see what it is. I'm super stoked that I'm actually doing this bronze to mythic run on my main account. Non-creature spell, deal 1 damage to each opponent. I mean, there's nothing great here for us. Hexproof and haste. I mean, maybe Swift Boots. Probably, we're not keeping Swift Boots. I think we're pretty close. We're going to drop a Grow from Ashes, and then that's probably where we're going to be at. Nice. Build this deck. What do they think? Get rid of the Broken Wings. Yeah, all right. 17 lands. They want more green? I guess. Do we need more green than blue or than red? Yes, by a lot. Okay. So this is the deck. So the deck is not as synergistic as I'd hope. It's mostly about the 4-drops. So Garruk's Uprising, Ruby Daring Tracker, and then the Sylvan Scavenging. It's all about getting drops greater than 4. And we have a lot of cheap ways to get drops with 4 with Slumbering Cerberus. Nessian Hornbeetle also reacts off the 4. You know, Grooming the Hand with Sear Slicer. And then since we have a lot of big dudes swinging, we have a few elves that are going to trigger off from the... We had something with elves. Oh, Elf Sworn Giant. So whenever elves... or whenever we play a land, we get elves. But then we had... Didn't we have something else with elves? I thought we had something else with elves. Or we skipped over that. And then we get a big old bomb with Gulta. This is total power, and since a lot of our creatures have big power for cheap, this could make this pretty cheap. Getting a 12/12 down, and then we even have an ability to bring it back with Alpha's Regrower. So that's kind of strategy here. Go a little bit wide with things like Elfsworn Giant, with the Sear Slicer Goblin. Then the rest of it is all triggering off 4-drops. A little bit of removal. Not as much removal as we would like, but we're going to do the thing. So let's go ahead. Jump her in. We're going to reset some numbers here. We have 0 punts to start. And then we got to reduce the... We're at 0-0 right now in draft 11. Let's see how we do with this game plan and this strategy. All right, not bad. Not bad. We'll keep... So we have a 2-drop, 3 drops. Sear Slicer is going to do a little bit of work for us, making us some goblins. Goblin Hoarder. If we attack this turn, nice. We got the ability to go get some lands. We could kick this, pay 5, go get 2 lands. Do they have removal? So just by this attacking. Gotcha. Okay. You gonna block? Take the 2. Block or take the 2, bud. What are we doing? Okay. We got our 4/3 out. Bam. Get a food token. Again, block or take the 4. I think they take the 4 this time. Yep. And that means Gulta comes out on turn 4. If they attack with it, I pretty much have to let it go. Because they most likely they have some sort of way to like protect against combat damage, make it indestructible. Like there's a bunch of stuff that they could do. They're probably just gonna pop the food token though, get their cat, call it good. I think we... wanted to play this first and then attack. Gulta Prime Hunger, baby. That was a little bit of a pump. That was a order of operations issue. So they do have Luminous Rebuke. in white. They could just destroy anything. They also have Banishing Light. So those are the two big removals that we need to worry about. Red doesn't have any like big removals like that. So white is our big concern here for just like agnostic removal of Ghalta. Get rid of Cat Lady. See if I can burn some land out of their hand. Or if they make the same mistake I did. With the one drop. This is combat damage. And not freaking indestructible. Fiery Annihilation. Nice. So they could still potentially have Rebuke, and that's fine. Luminous Rebuke. Or take 12. Interesting. Interesting. What are you gonna get rid of? Joust? They have Joust? No. Just threw the cat away. Oh, and then 2 damage to anything. Okay, fair. Okay, we're out of Luminous Rebuke range. Unless they have another land in hand. We got Trample on this bad boy. Coming in for 8. Ooh, there we go. Combat damage. Still got in. This is a sorcery, so if I kick it for 5. Let's go get 2 lands. Help thin some of the lands out so I don't flood. Like, get the lands on my own terms, you know? Get the lands on my own terms. I mean, that's close. It's not quite there. That'll do it. Starting her off, 1-0. Ghalta, man. Told you. We got a lot of cheap things that get down with a lot of power, so makes Ghalta cheap soon. Like, turn 4 Ghalta is not a terrible place to be. We were definitely worried about some of the white removal. Hey, we got the second orb. We can go get a card back. Yeah, we're definitely worried about the Rebukes or the Banishing Light for Ghalta, but they didn't have it. So run them over with a big dinosaur. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with just running them over with a big dinosaur. Feels good, like good classic Magic, you know? I have like 73 just notifications. There's too many notifications. And I like deny notifications. And every time I have a new app, everything, I'm like, I don't want your notifications. I still get them. I really like this. Can go get some lands if we need to. But Slumbering Cerberus is going to work with Nessian Hornbeetle. So Nessian Hornbeetle is just going to get nice and spicy. Okay. We're getting there. Ashroot Animus. Okay, we got their second. We'll get down the Cerberus. And now we have a bite down. So perfect. I know that's a sweet card for you. I get to attack, and then it untaps because something died this turn. That is a nice card, though. Vampire Nighthawk. Pretty sweet. Okay, okay. Nice little even and whenever this creature attacks. I said we just play the Nessian Hornbeetle. No attacks. Get Nessian Hornbeetle nice and spicy. Okay, what are we kicking up? Not my slumbering. Take 3. Okay, got another land. We can play this guy again. Now we swing. Get him down to 14. Let's go grab another forest. That's fine. Okay. So we're at 6 lands. We could play Ghalta. The biggest thing that we got to worry about with Ghalta is that... Oh, so we are in like counterspell range too. So they could have Refutes, they could have Essence Scatter. Let's see what they play here. Okay. Very nice. So... we play Ashroot. 4/4. It's pretty nice. Tap out this bad boy. Get in for 4. Something died this turn, so it untaps. And then it puts Ghalta back in range for us. Or, you know, you gotta refute. They did not have a refute. We were coming in for 12, baby. Little 2-0 start, getting us into gold 3. All right, making progress, making progress. Just keep cruising, baby. We gotta get to let's get to like 5 wins. I would love 5 wins. Get a nice little infinite for the morning, afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. If you're hanging out in the live stream, thank you for all the followers and subscribers and everybody. Don't love this. I really need a red. Opponent goes first. If I get a red, this is a nice hand. I'm on the draw. Even if I get another green, okay, we got a red. We got a red. We got a red. I was gonna say if we get another green, we could grow for ashes for red. So, wasn't too worried about that part. Put this bad boy down. And then now this is swinging as a 3/4 next turn. Rifle parent. Three, four, coming in. Counters are put, so that's got to be counters. Very nice. I think we take it. And then what do they have? So there's 3 color? Bushwhack, right? So this could be a 3. Cancel. What is this? Cancel. Can't play it. And then next turn, though. Okay. Yeah, I had to block. I had to get rid of cat. Okay, got a tap land. Got some life back. Two damage to any target. I don't think you risk the swing. I think we just have to play this. Double block, kill that, still take 5, or block, and then take 5 anyways. Not looking good, friends. Not looking good. Maybe to thin out some of the land. So obviously I have to block. Oh, that was still too much. Oh, I should have put the other card. Oh, no. I mean, it wasn't looking good, but I'm going to count it as a punt. It was a punt. I should have realized trample. But 1 punt and 1 loss. That's what we're facing here. 2-1. All right, let's see if we can do better. We need 5 is the goal. 5 is the goal. Make up for the fact that we had a 3 win, because we need to average 4. So if we get a 5 and a 3, like, we're perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice little hand. Hopefully making some stuff with Sear Slicer Goblin. All right, a Healer's Hawk. Obviously, I cannot block. They do have... Cathar commander. Get this bad boy out. Get this bad boy out. Get some goblins. They're going with cat. Now they're gonna get a cat every time? Oh, no. So if I put this out... You know what becomes really funny? Oh no! That wasn't so funny. I fucked that up. I shouldn't have tacked. This has become 11, so I can play this for 2 next turn. I think I have to take whatever they give me. Yep. They're just gonna swing. Make a cat. We have to play this first. Okay, that's gonna die, that's gonna die. Getting rid of some cats here is what we're doing. So you could also kill the goblin hoarders if you got rid of your cat collector. Give me a surveil. Don't need a land. And we get a raccoon. Get a raccoon. Buffing cats. All right. Gonna get another cat. Three, 4. What do you got? We got a lot of big stuff coming at you. Arabo, the first Arabo? Arabo? I never know how to say that name. Arabo, the first fang. So 6. Okay. 2 cats. 2 cats down. We got a lot of decisions to make here. Apparently. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we doing that? And then we get another raccoon. Galta's scary, I'm telling you. Goblin surprise. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, what else you got over there? You weren't getting quite there yet. See that early drop of Gulta is doing work, Okay, all right, let's keep her going. 3-1, not a bad position to be in. We got at least 2 more matches, love to see this be a couple more wins. A couple more wins would be feeling good if we get a couple more wins. Oh, I'm a bad streamer. I didn't update the titles. Update titles. Burst lightning. Yeah, okay. Get this down. Got our dual land. You can ping out whatever they got. Yep. Perfect. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and ping that out. And then Garruk's Uprising. Very nice. I think we just play it. Need some creatures here. All right, Nessie and Beetle's gonna get out of hand. Okay, now is not the time to flood out. Come on, baby. Don't flood out. All right, Burst Lightning. Coming in for 8. Really killing me, Smalls. Told ya. King of flooding. King of fucking flooding. God damn it. That's game. Told ya. King of fucking flooding. Jesus. Forever. I'm running like no more than 15 lands. Like we're running 15 lands. That's the only way we're playing this game. That's so crazy, my luck for flooding. I mean, there might have been an argument to make for 16 lands, but we have a lot of double pips. And so the 17 lands is really, really not my favorite, but we will see what we can make happen. Just need 1 red. Nessie and Hornbeetle turn 2, that was not terrible. And then you could also do Wild Scourge, and then anytime, you know, that gets bigger, they kind of make each other bigger. So, nice little combo piece. All right, perfect. We got 1 red. So we can Burst Lightning something down. Nessie and Hornbeetle. With our Commando. Solid. No blocks. Ooh, solid. Do I swing at the Vampire Nighthawk with Nessie and Hornbeetle? I mean, that gamble worked. Whenever you gain life. Nothing I can do about the thing in the air. Man, I am getting absolutely fucking ramshackled here. Ah. If I get a 5th land, I can get rid of that stupid Vampire Nighthawk. Okay. Slow the freaking Fiendish Panda down. Wait, what? Swinging for 5, baby. Oh, they had another panda? Absolutely insane. No, they're going to bring back their other panda. They can recursively bring back the pandas. I got to kill the Nighthawk somehow. Now they all have first fucking strike. Great. God damn it. I lose. No, the most I can do is 15. That's game. What a fucking hand. 2 Fiendish Pandas. Jesus. That's going to do it, though. That'll keep us, though, at gold tier 3. So we moved up a tier. The 3-3. It's always rough. Always rough. But we got 1,000 gems, so it helps stem the bleeding. Let's go ahead and take a look for the folks at home. What do we get in our prize packages here? We got some cards. We already had these, so that just went right into the vault progress. But that, friends, is going to conclude draft number 11 in our bronze to mythic, maybe, hopefully, run. If you made it this far, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It gets this out to other folks. Also, come catch out the live stream Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. to like 11. We stream for like 3-ish hours in the morning every weekday. Sometimes we're doing bonus night streams and weekend streams, so just be on the tune. The only way to know is follow or subscribe if you're on YouTube. And come watch this guy try to live out his dream, qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. I appreciate everybody. Thank you to all the subscribers and followers we already have. And until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out in the live stream. I got a bunch of errands I got to run this afternoon. I might be back tonight to play some more, but we got 3 drafts done. So that's huge that we got all that done. And then if we can do like 3 more drafts tonight, that would be insane. We would be 6 days ahead. And then if we get 2 drafts done on like Monday and Tuesday, that will put us through next week, which is the big week I'm worried about, because I'm going to be unfortunately not streaming Wednesday through Friday next week. Have some travel to do. And then we'll be gone over the weekend as well. So coming back on Monday the 16th, and I should have enough like drafts done to get me through like Monday or Tuesday. So I'll have like 16 or 17 drafts done, which is a really good number to be in. I like to be a week ahead of the number of drafts based on the date, because if you're following along, a draft today means the draft number is correlating with the date, right? So that's what's going on. But I got to run some errands. I got to get some stuff done before places close on a Sunday. So I'm going to catch y'all later. So take it easy.